renewed by the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Morgan State. You need a coach. You need to call one of Connell Maynard. I don't know if he will come, but Monty Coleman, so he'll be back in the D.C. area. He may come. I don't know. You need some help, call me up, 410-481-1010. I can make it happen. Now, also, I want to say this. FAMU, they fired their coach Alex Wood. Oh, actually, they ain't fired him. He resigned, which means if you don't resign, we're going to fire you, basically. Rick Carmody been at Mississippi Valley State for a gazillion years. His contract will not be extended. And North Carolina A&T, they won 24-10 over North Carolina Central to be the winner of the MEAC title this year. Shouts out to the Aggies. I mean, it's killing me to say shout out to an Aggie, but I mean, you know, a win is a win. North Carolina Central, y'all had a great year. So A&T beat North Carolina Central 24-10. Let's look at this NFL upcoming schedule real quick. Dallas and Washington, Thursday night. Let me say this to y'all. Last time Dallas and Washington played, I was supposed to have a brawl for it all. I was supposed to have 4 Redskin fans, 4 Cowboy fans. The Redskin fans went into a hole. They didn't call because they was embarrassed they got beat. Only person to call was my man Aaron Cole. Shout out to my man Aaron Cole. My nephew was the only one called to defend them sorry jokers. But something tell me it might be a little different. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got Zeke and the Redskin fans. They done ran me off Facebook. Facebook called me talking about Mr. Brown, is there a problem? I ain't a problem with me. They posted on my page. I ain't do that. Redskins, Dallas is going to be Thursday. Let me cut Jay's. Jay, do you work the Redskins game on Thursday? Redskin Dallas Thursday?
No, I don't think so because it's at Dallas.
Oh, that's right. It's at Dallas. Okay, well, good. That should help Dallas because right now we need all the help we can get. Lord have mercy. So, that's Dallas, Washington. I got Minnesota over Atlanta. I'm going to take Tennessee over Houston. I'm going to take Kansas City over New York Jets. I'm going to take Miami over Denver. I'm going to take Jacksonville over Indianapolis. I'm going to take Green Bay over Tampa Bay. I'm going to take Baltimore over Detroit. I'm going to regret that one, but okay. I'm going to take New England over Buffalo. And I'm going to take Chicago over San Francisco. San Diego definitely over Cleveland. Oakland over the Giants. And Carolina over the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to take the Rams over Arizona. What, you don't like that? Carolina over New Orleans?
Nope.
Well, let me ask you. Luke Kuechly's playing.
Yeah.
Oh. If Superman can't get it done, nobody can get it done.
I don't know. Something about the Saints I like.
You know what? I like the Saints. I do. I like the Saints. They're going to hit Cam Newton. They're going to hit him. But, you know, I always tell people, you know what I'm saying, it's like you got 5 quick, small guys, and you got 5 fat, slow guys. And by the time they lean on that fourth quarter, they get real ugly real quick. I promise you it do. But, okay, I'm going to take that and let me write that down. Because I'm going to come back next week and we're going to have a conversation about that. Philly. I'm hoping Seattle beat Philly. Just because, me personally, I don't think Philly's that great. I just don't. I think they, you know, I just don't. I think they had one of the easiest schedules in the league because they got torched last year. Cleveland had an easy schedule too, but you can't tell. You know why? Because Jim Brown put the jinx on y'all. That's why. I'm not letting up all this Jim Brown thing because, you know what? Highly disappointed. You're probably the second biggest disappointment in American history to me besides number 45. I'm just saying. Okay. And since that's your boy and you went and met with him, y'all can hold hands and take that. Y'all can take that together. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Pittsburgh definitely going to be over Cincinnati. Marvin Lewis. I don't know. I'm telling you something. Marvin Lewis, if you still keep your job after this year, you and Paul Brown, you might be part of the Paul Brown family because of the fact that, you might need to get up out of there. I'm just saying. Now, here we go. This portion of the D Brown Sports Show is brought to you by H&M Financials. H&M Financials for all your tax and financial needs. Hold on for a second. We got Marcus on line 1. Marcus, welcome to the D Brown Sports Show.
Yeah, this is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
How you doing, man?
I'm cool. Oh, I would love to do that show. Yeah, that'd be a good show. I mean, and you got to be honest.
Well,
Yeah, well, yeah, but it'll be a good show for right now because I mean, there's some dudes out here. Yeah. I mean, I was pretty good in 3 sports, but Orlando Brown played for the Ravens. That was my guy. Like we was friends.
who do you know that should have made it?
Oh, Henderson Mosley. He played quarterback for H.D. Woodson. He was like 6'3", 245. He could throw a country mile. He played safety on defense. He went to Central State, broke every record. And he just, the cause didn't work out. Oh, we went to play baseball. He went to play baseball in the St. Louis Farm League, I guess. But he'd have been a hell of a quarterback.
Didn't make it because they had a baby.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm glad you said that. We're going to have a show next week called The Come Up.
And here's my last one.
Okay.
Here's my last one. I want you to pull this up. Man, if you can get this opportunity in college money that you got. The greatest high school basketball game ever.
Well, I can tell you what
For the master.
dump.
Carr didn't play, so what? Tim Brown got killed for Dumbo. But they had Adrian Danley, Billy Michael, whatever, Skip Wise.
Yeah.
No, Tim Green, Larry Gibson. Come on, man, what a game that best ever.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Hey, Marcus, I appreciate you, baby. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that Dunbar DeMatha game. And the reason why I saw it on video. I was, probably too young, but I didn't go to the game. Let's just put it like that. But the reason why I loved it was because everybody was talking about DeMatha. They beat Powell Memorial when they had Kareem and the whole 9, and everybody was just DeMatha. Yeah, and I tell people, Dunbar went on that streak, that 59-0 streak. And you know how hard it is to go 2 years and not lose a game? 59-0? Like, they ain't doing that no more. I always said this. I said it since the first week I came back. Somebody sent me an email and said, the best high school team ever assembled. I always said Dunbar, and if it was a close second or maybe been better than Dunbar, the 1957 Carroll team. I know y'all like, 57, how was you? They had Big John, not John Thompson, the ball head one. I'm talking John Thompson, the father. John Thompson, George Leftwich, who's probably like one of the best high school players ever. They had Harold Skinner. And the reason why I say they might have been better is because they was playing against college freshman teams. Like, they got tired of playing against high school teams because they was beating them like 103 or 106 points. They was killing them.
Wow.
So they started playing against Providence, freshman team, Georgetown, Seton Hall. They was playing against their freshman team. And they had a run. They had a run for like 3 years that was unmatched. When I come next week, I'm going to be able to have their record what they had from like 55 to 57. Like, they was straight up boogieing. All right, so now, H&M Financials and the D. Brown Foundation, we are getting together because my man Harold Dodson, call me Harold, 410-481-1010. We will get together and we're going to do this financial literacy piece for high school athletes. We're going to do this financial literacy piece. And the reason why I have to do it was because I had an interesting phone call over the Thanksgiving weekend. Usually my former clients or whoever, they usually call me like, hey, D, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, how's the kids, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, cool. I got a call from a client, one of my former clients. Now, mind you, 2003, he probably made about 15 million. This is 2017. He don't know where the money went.
Wow.
Like, I'm talking about, I bought a house. My baby mama was getting X amount of dollars in child support. And I'm like, well, we had the child support situation worked out already.
Right.
He was like, yeah, well, basically what happened was we was going to make up, and I had another baby by her, and then we broke up. I said, so let me see if I got this straight. You not only shot yourself in the head, but then you stabbed yourself in the stomach too? I'm like, dude, really? He was like, yeah. I said, so what are you doing now? He says, well, I'm coaching. I said, oh, that's good. I'm always about helping the kids out. D. Brown love the kids. He's like, I'm coaching, and then I worked the overnight shift at UPS. And I'm sitting there on my couch and I'm doing the math, and I'm like 15 million, 20 million divided into. I'm like, wow, really? I couldn't really say anything because at that specific time, his parents kind of had control of the situation. I ain't saying they stole his money. I'm just saying they was like, oh, sign with this guy, do with this guy. So he signed with me. I basically managed his affairs or whatever, but financially they got another guy to deal with his financials. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
That was the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, I can't keep up with the little $5 or $6 I got now. And I know I can't keep up with those 15, 20 million. You need a professional to do this. And he listened to his mother and his father, whatever, and got in my house. Then the mother and father broke up. I think he bought his father a separate house, bought his grandmother a house, who was like 93 at the time. I'm like, she can't live with one of y'all. Like, I don't know, how much mercy Jesus is going to have on her, but she's 93. I'm just saying.
Right.
Let's just keep it 100. And he bought like 3 cars and a motorcycle. I'm like, you only can drive 1 car at a time. So I'm saying all this stuff. Like, nah, my dad thinks. Now, mind you, his dad had worked for the post office for 25 years. So he just kind of like, we need to go ahead and seize this opportunity. Okay. I hadn't talked to him in some years. We lost touch. I might have broke a couple of phones, or he broke a couple of phones, or whatever. But whatever case may be. But he called me some kind of way. He found me on Facebook, or he went, found dbrownfoundation.org and saw the great work I was doing for the kids. Mm-hmm. So when he called me, my eyes lit up. I'm like, oh, I'll have a chance to, buy some kids some books for the next semester. That ain't how that conversation went. That's not. I said, listen. I said, well, tell me, what do you have left? Because I have a former player, Jamal Brooks, that played for the Cowboys for like 6-7 years. Mm-hmm. I said, call Jamal and try to figure out your finance situation and take that little bit of money and invest it. Or, call my man Harold. I gave him Harold's number, H&M Financials. And he's like, well, I get paid every Friday. I'm like, paycheck to paycheck? Man, I sat down. I'm glad I ain't never had a drink or smoke before, because I thought I was tripping.
Wow.
I put my feet up on the table and just rubbed my head. It was like, what the? Okay, cool. So that got me thinking. If you've never seen this video it's called Broke. That's the name of the video. It's called Broke. And it came on ESPN. I have the DVD in my office. We're going to make copies of it. And my Christmas gift to all my callers that call in the show before Christmas, which is the 18th, we're going to give you a copy of the video called Broke. It had about 12 athletes on there. Out of all that 12 athletes, 3 of them wasn't broke. The other 9 was, but they was running through astronomical amounts of money, 60, 70, 80 million. Like, yeah, my first contract was 4 years, 72 million. And you don't have none of it? So, which brought D Brown to my aha moment. Mm-hmm. The whole month of December, I'm going to get with Donna Wilson, my attorney. She does estate planning. I'm going to get with Harold Dotson. I'm going to have him up here for H&M Financials. And we're going to just basically explain to people, okay, if you get a chunk of money, somebody leave you insurance money, you sue your job, you get 20, 30 million, you luck up and go to the NFL, or you do whatever, you need to know what to do with your money. So I ran down a quick snapshot. Since 2012, a quick snapshot of some of the guys that's broke that made Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson made a lot of money. But after 2-3 baby mamas and a couple of wives, guess what? Yeah, I don't know how that works. Charlie Batch, played for Detroit. Half of a half, yeah. Speaking of half of a half, next Monday, I need y'all to tune in. We're going to do a show called The Come Up. I did it 3 years ago. People been emailing me like, when you going to do the show, Come Up show again? The Come Up was basically about women that get astronomical amounts of child support from athletes. And we're just trying to figure out, if y'all really know. The girl said she sued T.O. She was getting $35,000 a month, which wasn't a lot for what T.O. was making the money, but he had about 8 or 9 of them. One was getting like $7,000. I'm going to have the whole numbers for you. But basically, T.O. ain't make no money no more. So when T.O. stopped making money, how's he respond? You trying to get blood out of a turnip. You still get him paying $35,000, and he ain't even making $3,000.
Right.
So then eventually he had to go back, keep getting modifications or whatever. Obviously he didn't have Donna Wilson, because we could have had this nipped in the bud. But next week I'm gonna try to have Don or Eva Harold here in studio, and we're gonna talk about this. So, Kenny Anderson, Charlie Batch, Riddick Bowe, the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't know how no boxer could ever go broke. I mean, unless you don't pay your taxes. Let me just clear up this myth. Somebody told me, said, well, Mike Tyson is broke. Mike Tyson's not broke. Mike Tyson is broke compared to his standards, not to our standards. Okay, he had 400 million now, he only got 50 million. That's still not broke.
Not at all.
Mike's still, Mike's decent. He all right.
He had a Broadway show.
He had a Broadway show talking to the. Hold on for a minute. We got my man Mark. Mark, welcome to the D Brown Sports Show.
A great show, man. First time hearing the show, and I'm loving it.
Appreciate it.
I was just listening to what you were saying. You know, it's really funny because I saw the show, bro.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite conversations to have. The problem is, man, everything that you're talking about is actually available to them in the NBA, the NFL. They're not listening. I even heard Herm Edwards say that when he does his class for the rookies,
Right.
coming in, Herm Edwards, even on Brooke, he said, he told him, you don't need the Mr. T gold package. You can only drive one car. But he said most of the time these cats, they sitting in there, they either sleep, they on their cell phones. They're not listening. And we got to find a way to get these young brothers to listen.
Mark, listen to me. What I'm trying to do with I have a nonprofit, D Brown Foundation. I'm trying to get kids. It's free. I ain't gonna charge you no money. I just want you to come and listen to me because of the fact that this. I was a sports agent for 20 years. I don't think I have two players out of all the players I've represented that don't have any money now. But that was because they just didn't want to listen to me. They didn't. You're right. They didn't need the Mr. T package. They didn't need 2 Lexuses, a Mercedes, and a BMW. They didn't need all that, a boat. You need, after that first boat ride, I don't really think, the brothers kind of wanted to buy a boat. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So they don't listen. You're right. They don't. They be in there falling asleep. They leave early. But most of them have never had anything. You get a kid from, inner city Baltimore, Southeast DC, they've never had. But unless you have a strong person to say, hey, listen. See, all my clients, whatever they got, when they got their paycheck, I say, okay, you don't have $45,000 a week. You got $5,000. Let me put that 85% to the side. You can work off the other 15%.
Hey, man, let me tell you, I'm 51. I'll never forget this. 16 years old. I used to love you back in the 80s, man. Video games was the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Going to the arcade and playing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was busting up my little pump check and quarter that machine up. I said, Mark, pay yourself before you pay the man.
Yeah.
That's what he used to always say to me.
Yeah.
Then I heard Shaq say his rookie season. He said his father said to him, son, put half your money away, put half of the other half away. And that last half, that's what you can live off of.
Yeah. But see, the NBA is different. I'm going to tell you why, Mark. NFL, people don't understand this. Let me school y'all on something. The NFL, you only get 20 checks per year. So if you make 20 million, you get $1 million a week for 20 weeks. But for them other 32 weeks, how do you live? Because Uncle Sam gonna get his. I promise you he gonna get his.
Even if you ain't got it.
If you ain't got it, he gonna get it. He gonna get it from your mama, your baby mama. He gonna get it from somewhere. So then your baby mama or your ex-wife, she done went in court and she cried a couple of times. So she gonna get another piece. So now you don't have $1 million. You have about 300,000-400,000. Okay, but you still got 32 weeks after the football season to live off of. I had a client, Mark. And he made league minimum. I'm not gonna say his name. He made league minimum. What I did was I flew down to where he was at. I got him to do an autograph sign in the lobby for the Hampton Inn. So they let him stay in the hotel for free while long football season was in. We did an autograph signing for Enterprise Rental Car. So he had a free car and a free hotel. And then, at the facility, they got all the food you can eat. They had, they make whatever you want at the facility. So he lived basically free for 7 months out the whole year. And he kept all his money. And, he not broke. But, Mark, you're right. They got to listen. I want to get with some of these guys, man, and get them to understand that, one of my players told me, man, I got 50,000. I said, 50,000? What's that? I can't do that. Okay. Okay. Mark, I used to have a class. They used to have a class called Life Skills. Show you how to fill out a checkbook, balance. They talking about they ain't had no money in the school system, so they cut out the school system, which that's stupid.
That's real stupid, man. Economics, we have to, and I don't mean to make this a race thing, but black folks, we just don't understand how money works.
Mark, listen to me. The D Brown Foundation, which is my foundation, we're a nonprofit. What we do is we go into the high schools and we talk to kids about, okay, listen, let me help you find this money for college. We started out doing student athletes, and we was helping kids find scholarships, and we was showing them how to get the clearinghouse and how to get the money for the schools or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, school system, it's a free situation. Like, why are y'all? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But look, Mark, when I charged them $25, I had 4,000 people in there. When I did it for free, I had like 100 people maybe. And I'm like, okay, so you didn't want the information when it was free, but you want to pay me $25. I mean, they was lined up around the corner. You thought it was a Jay-Z concert. It was crazy. So, Mark, I'm going to do my part. I'm here every Monday, 1 to 2. Hey, Mark, I appreciate it. Have a great day, buddy. All right. Yeah, that was my man, Mark. Mark, absolutely right. Like, they don't listen. They got to get money, and they've never had it before. They're going to lunch out. So let me finish going down this list real quick. Randy Brown, you remember he was on all the championship teams with Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. He broke. Mark Brunell, he stole all that money from the Redskins in Jacksonville. He shouldn't be broke, but that just go to show you that guess what? Broke it don't have no color. You be white, black, white, purple, aka Q Dog, Delta. You can be broke. That's just how that works. Jason Caffey, who played in the same Chicago Bulls team. God, what's up with the Bulls? Mike, you ain't getting the people no financial advice. What's going on?
He like to gamble.
Yeah, come gamble with me, and they try and gamble with Mike, and they ain't got Mike money. My man Derek Coleman, who I love, played like 20 years in the league. Derek Coleman was a stud. Jesus, Luther Ellis, Rick Mahorn, Deuce McAllister. That's the
Deuce McAllister is broke.
Yeah, you want to read it? You went to Wesley, you can read real good. I know you can. Deuce McAllister. Lawrence Taylor, of course, you know, he had some other situations. Let me explain something to you. Michael Vick technically is not broke. Like, he's broke by what he had standards, but Michael Vick ain't broke according to D Brown. Because Mike Vick, if you're listening, the D Brown Foundation at the end of the year, I know you need a tax write-off. Hit me up, www.dbrownfoundation.org. I'm just saying. Andre Rison, broke. Let's see, who is this? Leon Spinks, of course, he's broke. Billy Sims, Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp worked for Fox. Warren Sapp was broke before he got the job with Fox. Then he got fired, lunched out, so now he's just down in Florida. I hope he got some money to pay them. That's probably why they live in Florida. I don't think you pay taxes on your property in Florida. Yeah, so that's why he bought that house. Okay, cool. No problem. Wow. Johnny Unitas, that's, one of Baltimore's own, all them car shows and stuff he did. I mean, he get some bad investments, I guess. Danny White from the Cowboys, that don't really, I told you, broke don't have a color. Also, I have to say, Clinton Portis to play for the Redskins. Clinton Portis talking about he was going to do something bad that his agent did send his money. Let me explain this to you right here, right now. And I don't care. You can call me up 410-481-1010. Do not ever let an agent control your money. You write your own checks. You bounce your own checkbooks. And guess what? If you don't know how to do it, pay your mama or your daddy to do it. I ain't saying your mom and daddy not going to steal from you, but I'm just saying. Like, let's get that done. Chris McAllister to play for the Ravens. Y'all know how much money that he held. He stuck the Ravens up with a pistol, like, give me that money. And I don't know what happened to it. He ran through it. And the guy that on the video that was most, I guess, heartbreaking for me was Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker basically said every time he had 5 or 6 friends, every time he went and got a new suit, he thought they deserved a suit. He bought a new Ferrari, he bought them a Ferrari. He bought a house, he bought them a house. Like, why all y'all couldn't just buy a 50-bedroom house and live in all the Antoine Walker house?
That makes too much sense.
Yeah, he went to Kentucky, though, and he didn't stay the whole time. That's why it's important to stay 4 years. I'm just saying. But I remember this. Early in my career, I'm not going to give everybody's name, but early in my career, I was at the first sports management company I worked for. Antoine Walker came in and he said, listen, I'm not going to pay y'all for what the NBA said I can get anyway. The agent said, okay, no problem. Antoine, you keep your money. Give me all of your marketing. Give me 40% of your marketing money. Antoine was like, cool, because he ain't had no marketing anyway. And then he did the Cyber Antoine. Remember, he had the Cyber Antoine thing for EA Sports. He was doing the little dance. Right. Got 150 million, 100 million, whatever he got. Well, the agent got 40 million of that.
Wow.
Uncle Sam got a third of that, so that's 73 and a third gone. So Antoine got what's 25% of 100 million? He got 25 million, but then he got 5 friends, and so Antoine probably wants like $1 million. I'm just saying. So for the next 3 weeks, the 8th, the 15th, I think it's December. The next 3 weeks in December, because the 25th and the 1st fall on a Monday, so we won't be on the air then. We're gonna have for the next 3 weeks, we're gonna have financial literacy. We're gonna have the come up, which is women getting child support and want $45,000 because they want the baby to wear gold diapers.
That's a social,
Yeah, and then we're gonna have how to take care of your money. So we'll have Donna in here to do that, and then H&M Financial, we'll have Harold in here talking about investments and all these. But it's all surrounding sports because I'm tired of our athletes basically saying they broke. I don't know where my money went, and you still 30, and you still got, ain't like you go broke when you 80 because you about to, God probably about to call you home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But at 30, you made 40 million, and then you at the Verizon. I mean, you down over. I'm sorry, you're across the Camden yards throwing peanuts where you used to hit home runs at. Talking about, look, I still got an arm. Like, how you do that? That's crazy. Like, we ain't doing that. So it's my obligation to basically get that done. I mean, you can go online. I mean, you can go on Instagram, D Brown Sports Show at Instagram, or you can go on Facebook, D Brown Sports Show on Facebook, or D Brown Sports Show at the Twitter. Or go to my website, man. Help some of these youngers get in school. www.dbrownfoundation.org. Till next week, my man Jay Marcus, my man Justin, one half of the Young Guns, signing off. Peace. My name is D-Nice. Hey, y'all need to stop playing, y'all. Y'all need to stop playing, y'all. Twitter, what's happening? Facebook, what's happening? Thank y'all. Thank everybody for supporting D Brown Foundation. We'll get at you soon. We'll have an end of the year event for the D Brown Foundation. Want y'all to come out. Be cool.